Good morning, my dear students. How are you? Do you recognize me? Myself, Neha Deshmukh, your science teacher. Oh, we are meeting since long gap, correct? Okay. So, dear students, this is your science textbook. General Science, 7th standard. Hmm? Yes, students. So, in previous class, you have studied science. Do you remember? Do you recall what you have studied? Which concepts you have studied in science? Hmm? In environmental studies you have studied. So in environment you have studied about your surrounding. In your surrounding you have observed many things like living things, non-living things. So what you have observed in living things around you? So you have seen many plants and animals. Okay, are these plants and animals same? No. Variety of plants and animals you have seen around you. So let's start your first lesson, which name is The Living World, Adaptation and Classification. First lesson it is. So we all know about living things, that is plants and animals. Okay, then what is this adaptation and classification? Okay, about adaptation and classification we will study in detail in this chapter. Okay, so what kind of diversity we see in living things? Diversity means different types of plants and animals. Okay, so first of all we will see variety in plants. What kind of variety we get to see in plants? When you observe your surrounding, you get to see some plants have colorful flowers. Can you say some names? Yes, rose. Your favorite plant is rose. Okay, you get to see different color of roses. Hibiscus plant is there which have beautiful flowers. Marigold, yellow color flowers. Sunflower, lotus. So colorful flowers these plants have. Hmm? Some plants grow in water. Such plants are called aquatic plants. Okay, can you name such aquatic plants? Water lily, lotus. Yes, some plants grow in desert. Okay, desert. Desert means where scarcity of water is there. Less rainfall occurs in this region. So, do you know in India which is the desert part? Which is the desert region? Rajasthan is a desert region. So, we don't get to see many plants in this region. Hmm? Some thorny plants are there like babul. Babul in Marathi it is called babul, which have thorns, cactus. Okay, these plants need less water. Babul and cactus are types of plants found in desert region. Some plants are found in a snowy region. Snowy region means snow covered region, ice covered region. In India, which part has a snowy region? Yes, extreme north. Kashmir. Kashmir is a snowy region. In such area also we get to see some plants. Names of such plants are Devdar, oak, pine, spruce. Such cone shaped trees we get to see in snowy region in a Kashmir. Okay. Uh, some plants are very tiny, small, microscopic plants are there. Which for seeing such plants we need a microscope. You have seen microscope in our laboratory. Hmm? If you haven't seen microscope, you can see the picture of microscope in your on your textbooks cover, front cover microscope picture is there. So such type of microscope we need to observe such plants. Algae, chlorella are the plants. For observing such plants we need a microscope, and some plants are very huge. Banyan, peepal, almond, gulmohar, such huge plants are there. So when we are observing plants around us, we get to see such diversity, variety. Plants are not same. Some plants are very big, huge, giant. Some plants are very small, microscopic. Some plants grow in desert, some plants grow in a snowy region, some plants grow in water. So this is a variety which is found in plants. Okay, so we are going to see variety in animals. What type of diversity we get to see in animals? Hmm? So like plants, in animals also we get to see variety, diversity. Some are unicellular animals. Unicellular animals means which have only one cell, like amoeba. Amoeba is a unicellular animal. Okay, and many animals are multicellular animals. Multicellular animals means animals whose body is made up of many cells, millions of cells. It is called multicellular animals. Cat, dog, cow, humans, we are multicellular animals, and amoeba is a unicellular animals. Okay, when we are studying diversity in animals, we get to see different types of animals. Some animals are vertebrates and some animals are invertebrates. What is meant by vertebrate? Vertebrate means animals who have vertebral column. Vertebral column means backbone, spine. Okay, if you will touch your back, you will get to see ring of bones. You will feel ring of bones. Okay, that ring of bones in your back is called vertebral columns. Okay, if such vertebral column is there in an animal, it is called vertebrates. Okay, vertebrate animal, they are warm blooded animal, they give birth to young ones. Yes, and their brain is well developed. Humans are vertebrates. Human is the most intelligent animal among all the animals. Monkeys are vertebrates. Vertebrate animal. Cow is a vertebrate animal. Buffalo. Fish is also a vertebrate animal. Snake is also a vertebrate animal. Animals who have vertebral column is called vertebrate animals. Okay, and vertebrate opposite invertebrate. Invertebrate means animals who don't have vertebral column, spine or a backbone is called invertebrate. They give birth to, they do not give birth to their young ones, they lay eggs. They are cold blooded. Okay, insects lay eggs. Their brain is not developed, they don't have vertebral column. Insects come in category of invertebrates. Yes, cockroaches, butterfly, grasshoppers, these are invertebrates. Okay, animals are again divided according to the habitat. According to habitat, habitat means natural home of animals. Okay, natural home means animals where they found comfortable, they feed themselves, they reproduce and they survive. It is called their natural place, natural home, habitat. So according to habitat also there is a variety, there is variety of animals. So aquatic animals, okay, water is a habitat. Aquatic animals are fish we get to see in water. If we take out fish from water, fish will not survive. Fish have gills. Okay, with their gills they breathe in water. So aquatic animals are there, for example fish. Okay, terrestrial animals are there, animals who can live, survive, reproduce, feed themselves on land. Their habitat is land. Such animals are called terrestrial animal, like lion, tiger, cow, camel, buffalo. These are called terrestrial animal. Some animals can survive on land as well as in water. Such animals are called amphibians. Okay, frog, crocodile, snake, these are amphibians. When they are in water, they respire through their skin, and when they are outside the water or on the land, they respire through their lungs. Okay, or breathe through their lungs. So such animals are called amphibians. Reptilians are there. Reptilians live on land. Okay, they crawl on land. When they are walking, When they are moving on land, their body touches to the ground. They are called reptilian. Snake, crocodile, they are reptilian. Okay. And aerial animals are there. Aerial means the animals which fly in air are called aerial animals. All birds come in a aerial type of animals. Okay. Eagle, sparrow, crow, these are the aerial animals. So you have seen how variety is there in animals also. So students, I have explained you how diversity is there in animals and plants. So in short, I will say again, in plants we have seen flowering plants, non-flowering plants, microscopic plants, and big huge plants like banyan and almond, gulmohar, microscopic plants like algae, chlorella. Okay, aquatic plants we have seen like lotus, water lily. Some plants found in desert means where scarcity of water is there, rainfall is less, Rajasthan type. Acacia, babul, cactus, such type of plants are found in a desert region. In snowy region also plants we can see the plants like deodar, pine, spruce, oak. In animals, I have explained you about unicellular animals, multicellular animals, vertebrate animals, invertebrate animals. Invertebrate, I have given example of humans, cow, buffalo, lion, tiger, those who have vertebral column. Those warm-blooded, they give birth to their young ones. They are intelligent, brain is developed. And invertebrates means they don't have backbone. Brain is less developed. They lay eggs. They are cold-blooded. So vertebrates and invertebrates. According to habitat, I have explained aquatic animals, terrestrial animals, amphibian animal, aerial elephant, and reptilian. Aquatics which live in water, terrestrial which live on land, only on land, amphibian which can survive on land as well as in water, aerial which can fly in air, and reptilian means those who can crawl. Okay, or when they move forward, their body touches to the ground. So such types of variety we get to see in plants and animals, in living things. So you have listened my video carefully. Okay, study it nicely, and start thinking how this great diversity come into being, or what is the reason behind such great diversity on the earth. Okay. Okay student, bye, take care, study well, listen to your parents, stay at home. Thank you for watching my video so sincerely. Have a nice day. Thank you.